What makes a legend? For Quincy Jones, it's not just his incredible music career, but also his life story, full of highs, lows, and unforgettable moments. At 91, Quincy Jones passed away, leaving behind a legacy of music, 3 marriages, 7 kids, and a lifestyle that was as lavish as it was inspiring. But what did his wealth look like in 2024? What were the cars, mansions, and life he lived like? In this video, we're diving into his cause of death, his family, his lifestyle, and just how he managed to live so large. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. The making of a musical maestro, Quincy's humble beginnings. Quincy Delight Jones Jr. was born on March 14, 1933, in Chicago. His childhood, marked by both hardship and early musical inspiration, was foundational to his later success. Quincy's family moved as part of the Great Migration, Zrania seeking a better life in Chicago, where he first encountered music through church choirs. His early fascination with the piano turned into a lifeline. Despite family struggles, including his mother's mental health battles, young Quincy found solace and purpose in music. During World War II, Quincy's family relocated to Washington State. There, he honed his musical skills and even formed friendships with future stars like Ray Charles. His passion led him to a scholarship at Seattle University and later Berklee College of Music in Boston. Yet Quincy was destined for the stage, not the classroom. He dropped out and moved to New York, where his career quickly took off. Breaking barriers, from jazz to pop to film. Quincy's career trajectory was unstoppable from the get-go. As a jazz musician in New York, his talents quickly became apparent. In 1956, Zrenia, он даже играл в группе Elvis Presley's first TV appearance, a surreal milestone that hinted at his future success. Soon, Quincy moved to Paris, becoming the music director for the French record label Berklee. This international experience expanded his musical palette, and by the time he returned to the US, he was ready to make history. As vice president of Mercury Records, Quincy became a pioneer, shattering racial barriers in the music industry. He was one of the first African Americans to hold such a high-ranking position in a record company, opening doors for others to follow. Legendary collaborations, Frank Sinatra to Michael Jackson. If there's one thing Quincy is known for, it's his legendary collaborations. Quincy worked with Frank Sinatra, creating unforgettable arrangements that defined an era. Sinatra's trust in Quincy allowed for a dynamic partnership, proving Quincy's versatility and cementing his reputation in the industry. Then came the collaboration that would change pop music forever, his partnership with Michael Jackson. Producing 3 iconic albums, Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad, Quincy transformed pop music. Thriller, of course, became the best-selling album of all time, with over 60 million copies sold worldwide. Can you imagine the impact? Every time you hear Billie Jean or Beat It, that's Quincy's magic at work, bringing the king of pop to life. The Hollywood composer, bringing stories to life with music. Quincy's genius wasn't confined to music albums. He took Hollywood by storm as a film composer. His first major film score, The Pawnbroker in 1965, was groundbreaking. His music gave depth to films like In the Heat of the Night and The Color Purple, where he worked alongside director Steven Spielberg. Hollywood didn't just welcome Quincy, it celebrated him. He became the first African American to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song, a groundbreaking achievement. Quincy's compositions for film and TV were revolutionary, blending jazz with cinematic storytelling, and they continue to resonate today. Personal life, love, marriages, and family. Quincy's personal life was as full and vibrant as his career. Married 3 times, he had 7 children with 5 different women. His first marriage to J. Ari Caldwell gave him a daughter, Jolie Zrenia, and though they later divorced, their relationship marked the beginning of his journey as a father. In 1967, Quincy married Swedish actress Ulla Andersson, with whom he had 2 children, Martina and Quincy III. Just a day after his divorce from Ulla, he married actress Peggy Lipton. They had two daughters, Kidada and Rashida, both of whom became prominent actresses. One of the most publicized moments in Quincy's family life came when his daughter, Rashida, famously defended him against rapper Tupac Shakur's comments about his relationships with white women. Ironically, Kidada, another of Quincy's daughters, developed a romantic relationship with Tupac, further intertwining their lives. Iconic awards and honors. It seems almost impossible to count Quincy's accolades. His 7 Academy Award nominations alone placed him among the most honored African Americans in Oscar history. He received numerous Grammy Awards, 28 in total. But the accolades didn't stop there. Quincy's career has been marked by pioneering moments, from the Emmy for Roots to the prestigious Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Quincy didn't just win awards, he made history. He became the first African-American musical director of the Oscars in 1971, which was no small feat in an era when racial barriers were still very much in place. His legacy is one of triumph, inspiring countless artists to dream bigger and push boundaries. Hollywood cameos, from the Boondocks to Austin Powers. Even if you don't recognize Quincy's music, you might remember his face from some of his quirky Hollywood cameos. From voicing a character on the animated series S, The Boondocks, to appearing in Austin Powers, Quincy's charisma was impossible to miss. These cameos showed a lighthearted side to Quincy, a man who knew how to laugh at himself and enjoy the world of pop culture. Luxury life, homes, cars, and luxury. With all that success, you'd expect Quincy to live large, and he did. He owned a stunning Bel Air mansion, a classic Los Angeles property built in 1948, which he bought for $3 million in 1986. This home, now worth around $7 million, was a luxurious retreat with 6 bedrooms, a grand library, a sprawling kitchen, and panoramic views of Los Angeles. It was a home that reflected Quincy's own journey, timeless, elegant, and rich in history. Then, there was his sprawling estate in West Los Angeles, built by combining several adjacent lots into a 30,000 square foot property with a tennis court, recording studio, and a pool. Quincy eventually sold this dream home for over $5 million, but today it's worth an estimated $25 to $30 million, a testament to Quincy's knack for investment as well as artistry. His Beverly Hills estate, a 1929 Spanish colonial gem, offers another peek into his luxurious life. This property blends historical elegance with modern comfort, featuring lush gardens, a pool, and a spa. And then there are the cars. Quincy's taste in automobiles was as refined as his ear for music. His collection included a Rolls-Royce Ghost with a cool $350,000 ride with a V12 engine, an Aston Martin Vantage with $190,000, and a Mercedes-Benz E350. Each car embodied a piece of Quincy's personality, classy, powerful, and iconic. Philanthropy and activism. Quincy Jones has long channeled his talents into impactful social activism. Inspired by his friendship with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Jones helped launch the Institute for Black American Music in the 1960s, working to fund a national library celebrating African American art and music. In his hometown of Chicago, logically, he co-founded the Black Arts Festival, a significant cultural event. Jones continued his dedication to youth in the 1970s by establishing the Quincy Jones Workshops in Los Angeles, where he mentored inner-city youth in music, acting, and songwriting. Notable alumni like Alton McClain and Mark Wilkins went on to enjoy successful careers in the music industry. In partnership with Bono from U2, Jones advocated for global philanthropy, establishing the Quincy Jones Listen Up Foundation. This organization helped build over 100 homes in South Africa and fostered cross-cultural programs for underprivileged youth in Los Angeles and South Africa. In 2004, he co-launched the We Are the Future initiatives supporting children in conflict-affected areas and partnering with agencies like the World Bank and the UN. Jones also supported a wide range of other charities, including the NAACP GLAAD and the Jazz Foundation of America. An advocate for Down syndrome research, he worked with the Global Down Syndrome Foundation and the Linda Kernick Institute. His dedication to humanitarian work earned him respect far beyond his musical achievements, demonstrating a lifelong commitment to making a difference. Legacy and final years. Quincy Jones faced incredible challenges in his life, including 2 brain surgeries that nearly ended his music career. After his second surgery, doctors warned him never to play the trumpet again, explaining that the pressure from blowing into the instrument could dislodge a clip in his brain, which would be fatal. According to the risks, Jones defied medical advice, going on tour in Japan. One night, after a trumpet performance, he felt a sharp pain in his head. Alarmed, he sought medical help, and doctors found that the clip had nearly come loose, just as they had warned. From that point on, Jones put down the trumpet for good, but his contributions to music continued unabated. On November 3, 2024, Jones passed away at his home in Bel Air, Los Angeles, at the age of 91. His publicist confirmed his passing, though the cause of death wasn't immediately disclosed. At the time of his passing, Quincy Jones's net worth was estimated to be around $500 million. This wealth was a testament to his hard work and the royalties he continued to earn from his collaborations and productions. Quincy's fortune wasn't just a result of his musical career, but also his strategic real estate investments and media ventures, including his production company, Quest Productions. Jones's life and work have left an indelible mark on the music and film industries. His influence on countless musicians, filmmakers, and fans is immeasurable, making him a true icon whose legacy will be celebrated for generations. His passion, talent, and contributions to social causes have defined him as one of the most respected figures in entertainment history. In the end, Quincy Jones was more than a man. He was a movement, an embodiment of resilience, artistry, and a love for life that he shared with the world. His music plays on, his influence remains, and his story continues to inspire. Through every note, every song, and every life he touched, Quincy Jones lives on. So that's a wrap. Quincy Jones lived a life full of music, love, and luxury. If you enjoyed this dive into his incredible journey, don't forget to like, share, and comment below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more stories like this. See you in the next video.